goal for this video is to get 30 views. I keep looking at all these tutorials on YouTube. When to post. I guess I keep getting it wrong. Whatever, we're just doing this for fun anyway. But if you're just watching now, which apparently 90% of the viewers are new all the time, whether it's 3 views or 4,000. My name's Corey. I am a former metal singer. Actually, no, I still have some stuff on the go. Sorry about that. This little Shedcast. I'm actually the biggest Shedcast on YouTube. Believe it or not, I have dogs outside. We're in the shed here. Anyways, this one I was saying a couple weeks ago or a couple days ago on a short, which actually quite a few people watched. This one's called When a Slam Band Plays a Black Metal Show. Go back a few years, was in a band called Sewer. Unfortunately, another band I don't think really broke up, but just haven't done anything in a long time, and we never will. Sewer. December 26, 2011. I am alone. My ex is in the States for Christmas. Very happy watching YouTube videos, drinking beer, not giving a shit. Keep getting texts from Dan, my drummer from Burning Caskets. Shout out to Burning Caskets. And our friend Adam Curry. He goes by. He was in a band called Sherm, total gore, splat, metal, porn, whatever the fuck they were doing for a while. But anyways, they're at our practice hall, which is another video I'd like to do one day about the Queen Street Jam Hall. A lot of bands come out of there. Decimate, Grabber, Disgust, Burning Caskets, a bunch of other bands too. Apparently it's pretty busy now too. Anyways, I talk in circles. So I get these texts, man, you gotta come listen to these riffs we're coming up with. And I'm in my lazy mode, because old then too. But I think I got into like 7th, 8th beer. I'm like, I actually feel like going in. Call a taxi. This is, if Uber was around, this is pre-Uber. I remember calling the taxi. Get there, and they're playing these riffs that are blowing me away. Total slam, but like total like slow, groovy, off-time shit too. It's like, holy fuck, man. And I'll go back a little bit too. Sewer is the band that existed but never did. There's nothing online about us. I mean, we had an actual website. We had a Facebook page. We had a TikTok. Not a TikTok. Twitter. We had a bunch of shit on YouTube. It's all gone. We never did record. We were going to do a few songs, and it just never happened. Unfortunate. And it's a band that I don't see ever getting back together. In my head, I'm trying to remember the riffs to just tell someone else to maybe recreate them. Not get Sewer back together, but maybe use them in another band, whatever. Anyways, going back to the actual story. So, blowing me away, and I've got all these lyrics in my head, because Burning Caskets is not a serious band, but it's like serious as in like King Diamond lyrics, but pretty evil, immolation, incantation. There's nothing really silly, nothing overly gore. And I had all these lyrics in my head. Actually, I did have one song called Gut the Slut. In Sewer, I called it Bus Station Whore. It is about some lady that hangs out. She's like 19, got 4 kids, smokes meth, hangs out at the bus station. Bus Station Whore. Sewer, Got the Slut for Burning Caskets. Gore band. I'm being a hypocrite again. I said we didn't do gory. We did do gory shit, just not silly gory shit. Anyways, yeah. So that's okay because me and Dan were in both bands, so we're okay. We can steal that song. We actually. So when I was in Burning Caskets, when we were looking for an extra song, we actually covered a Rotting song. It's actually Tortured. Well, guess what? We covered in Sewer too. So there was like 3 versions of the fucking song with me singing. I think the best one was probably Burning Caskets, but it's because of the breakdowns really creepy sounding, whatever. And so Sewer started off as a slam band. We did come up with a song for months and months. I picked up the bass. I'm horrible at bass, but I came up with some pretty cool songs. But they were like Discharge, really exploited, doom, like street punk. And I mixed it in with some almost like stoner rock mixed together. Didn't really fit the band. We played it when we jammed or played in front of people, but we never actually played live in live shows. I never played bass. We actually played our first several shows with just guitar, really down to guitar, me singing, and Dan on drums. Very punk rock. I think Circle of Dead Children did that for a while too. Not a punk rock band, but you know what I'm saying. Um, anyway, so that's, and then from there, we still played our slam stuff, but then Brian from Disgust joined, and I think that made us a straight up death metal band mixed with slam, which is totally cool. Played some great shows with Brian too. But anyways, we're going to go back to, I believe, Soar's first show. This guy, Keegan Irvine, shout out to Keegan, always was good with my bands. He brought Burning Caskets a few times, always paid us. Never even had to go looking for him. He just came up with the money, which is nice. Because I played so many shows over my career where I had this thing where I walked up and I put my hand on the back of the promoter and just said, "What's up?" And they knew exactly what I was talking about. I never had to do that with Keegan. So there's a bar called The Cave, not the one in Cambridge, the one in Toronto. It's like 2 months before the show, he gets a hold of us, like for that date. I got this show and he sends me a list of the bands. All right, I'm out of the loop. I don't know who these bands are. Well, they end up being complete black metal bands. I don't think Keegan was trolling. I think he was just kind of trying to get us a show, and I'm totally cool with that. But these are like, for the life of me, I fucking wish I could remember these bands because this would make this video much better. Nothing wrong with them. Nobody was disrespectful to us. But they had these flags from countries that I'd never heard of. They've got their shirts tucked in. And it's just like screaming black metal. And we're a slam metal band. And here's the funny thing. Around the corner, this was a show booked after Obituary, Christian, Jungle Rot. So there's no death metal people there at all. Just a bunch of people who are into black metal. Basically, it's the bands and their friends. And we actually had a few people show up for us too, which was nice. I believe we went on second. And here's the thing about all four bands, the three black metal bands and us. We had the most people watching. Why? Because those three bands hated each other. So when those bands were playing, everyone would go outside. So when we played, it's not like we had a big slam pit. There wasn't people like totally like bowing their heads or nothing. Just, but they're up front. They're interested because there's this band playing these off time, and I'm going off about fucking. I can't even say the names of the fucking songs on YouTube actually. By a bull dyke, violently with a snow shovel. I can't say all the fucking names, unfortunately. Meth Clinic Sex Party Massacre. I think our set was like 12 songs, but it was only like 15 minutes. So that was good when Brian came in and he made our songs longer. But anyways, yeah. We're not just a slam metal band playing with all these uptight black metal guys. And no disrespect. No, everyone was cool this that night, but it was like, they got all their tucked in black shirts and their big boots and their spikes, and some of them had their corpse paint. It's cool. I like black metal. I'm not making fun of it. Mayhem, old Mayhem is fucking awesome. Impaled Nazarene, Limbonic Art, Gorgoroth, Carpathian Forest, off and on Dark Throne. I don't go too deep into it. Feral Horde's a fucking awesome Toronto black metal band. Shout out to them. Roddy played with them, I think, 2 or 3 times. But anyways, all the bands are there before us because they're all from Toronto area. We're coming from Kitchener, a couple hours away, an hour or whatever. We walk in. It's summer, man. We got flat-brimmed hats on, basketball fucking jersey shirts, and basketball shorts, and white sneakers, whatever. I don't give a fuck. It's summer. We're a slam metal band. I don't care. Plus, I'm just wearing to a show what I woke up and put on. And god damn did we ever fucking stick out. I really wish that I fucking filmed some of this. I had a smartphone then. This isn't fucking years ago. This is 2000. It would have been 2012. Summer 2012. And that's why if you're in a young band now, film fucking everything. Take 1,000,000 pictures. Because I regret that the most of all the years I was in a band. Didn't take enough pictures. Didn't take enough filming this shit. Don't feel bad about it. especially a young band where you might be the only person there taking pictures of shit. But anyways, yeah, might not be funny to you, but I thought that was funny as hell. A straight up slam metal band playing with a black metal band. As a 2-minute walk away, there is a straight up touring death metal tour. Anyways, drinking some nice Polish beer. Hail Poland. Watch my other shit. It's funny. A lot of it's lame, but some of it's funny. Anyways, this has been the Shedcast.